Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some pretty cool stuff to go and talk about, which is ongoing future PlayStation 5 games, the actual usage of the, well, console itself, and finally going and pushing everything to the next limit, and as well just some pretty good news when it comes to upcoming video games as a whole, as well as also have some little very side stories, some really cool Hogwarts news, and just overall, 2023 is actually shaping up to be a lot better than we're all kind of expecting. So we're going to talk about this, talk about the implications of all these cool new features, and as well, would also love to hear your thoughts as well. Make sure you guys are also subscribed down below, and make sure you guys have the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below if you guys want to follow too. We also have the upcoming future giveaways as well. We did announce our giveaway winner before in our Christmas video if you guys want to go check that out. Also the Amazon and Target links down below, and I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. Let's go talk about some pretty cool gaming news. So very first and foremost, we have some really big flexes coming out when it comes to the next upcoming AAA games on the, well, PlayStation 5. Now, as you guys know, we have a pretty good year, I'd say, and we hopefully will have more announcements and more filler games and everything else tied on in. But the one big thing is that we still have been seeing this big cross of PS4 and PS5 games together, instead of just having one game, one good system, utilizing the entire content. So with this, we're now actually hearing that from Yoshi P, the man, the myth, the legend himself, that Final Fantasy 16 will be flexing the PlayStation 5's power to the utmost, ultimate amount. This is gonna be good. So basically, Final Fantasy 16 will be a spectacle that showcases the power of the PlayStation 5's graphics and performance capabilities with real-time loading and even more, which I think is very cool to see. So obviously, as we get these newer games and bigger games, we want them to be good. We want them to be, well, I don't know, like using the console itself that we paid $500 for. And we've had a big issue where not a lot of things are pushing it to the limit. Now, a game like Final Fantasy #1 is a huge game with a lot of animations and a lot of cool effects and big worlds and sometimes open worlds. This would probably be the one game series that would probably push it to the limit if even God of War or Horizon did not for whatever reason. So this was going to be a big thing. So basically, Final Fantasy 16 should be a true, finally next-gen spectacle that leverages the full power of the PlayStation 5 higher-end capabilities. And this is what I want. Now, obviously, I want it to be optimized enough where I'm not dropping frames or losing, frames or whatever as I'm playing through the game, or have micro stutters, glitches, or bugs, but I want to have it be as close as possible to 60 frames consistently while also putting it to the edge of the console. I want to see good graphics. I want to see awesome loading times. I want to see the console go and basically be on its last legs and just trying its best, because that just means we'll have the best gaming experience out there, as long as there's no bugs or other issues. So first-party games usually look the best on any console. Case in point, like say God of War, Horizon, whether it's games like Gears of War 5 on the Xbox or Horizon Forbidden West on the PS5. Square Enix is promising to make Final Fantasy 16 shine on the PlayStation 5, and based on the screenshots and footage we've seen, it could be one of the best looking third-party games on the platform, and this gets me hyped. During a recent Final Fantasy 16 stream, Yoshi P, if you guys are familiar with Final Fantasy, you probably know him, had some interesting things to say about the development of Final Fantasy 16 and how it will look and play on the PS5. The producer says that the FF16 will essentially be a testament to the PlayStation 5's enthusiast-grade performance, meaning that this is going to be one of the best games we'll see in a while. Yoshi P also commented that the recent Final Fantasy 16 Revenge trailer was all actually done as well in real time. It's real-time rendering, no loading. It's become a game that is look at the power of the PS5, like a new staple of the console that we can go and appreciate, and I'm so excited to go and see this, which is awesome. The game should shine even brighter on PC, where direct storage functionality can be tapped for exclusively fast loading sequences and even more optimized gameplay, where Square Enix has implemented direct storage capabilities for Forspoken, the first PC game that'll be leveraging the new text, and that'll probably be the trial run, and then Final Fantasy 16 right after. However, maybe sometime before FF16 comes to PC. The publisher previously confirmed that the new fantasy RPG will be exclusive to PlayStation 5 for at least 16 months after release. However, it is believed that the game will never come to Xbox, though, due to pre-existing agreements between Sony and Square Enix too as well. This will be coming out on June 23rd, 2022. So I'm excited. This is also going to be on 2023, but I'm actually very, very excited to go and see this over here, because we're finally seeing this next-gen push for games and pushing our consoles to the next limit. I love the PS4. I love the people still on the PS4. But with the PlayStation 5 becoming more readily available to be purchased and bought and sold or whatever, I want more people enjoying the console and enjoying the better frames and efficiencies and everything else all in between. So let me know your thoughts on this one, because this is a game I'm going to be looking forward to for quite some time. Now, some other kind of really quick news too is, interestingly enough, Death Stranding 2. So the homie Fragile, if you guys remember her from the previous games, is actually going to be being a little bit more of a, I guess, proper main character. We never had a chance to play as her really in the game. We never had a chance we saw the story, we were involved with it, but we didn't really see too much with it. So in the recent episode of Hideo Kojima Presents Brain Structure, a podcast run by Kojima himself, we actually learned a little bit more on the Death Stranding 2 now that we actually had this announced in the Game of the Year awards and everything else. So basically, Jeff Knightley had a chance to join him and talk about him, and they had a big-ish discussion on Death Stranding 2's Fragile and a couple other big points, and I can't wait for this game too. So in the interview, Kojima and Nikili talked a bit about the game industry as a whole and the influence that comes from the Game Awards. He also managed to slip in a question regarding Death Stranding 2, however, and while Kojima wasn't able to share much, we did find out the relevance of the new cast members as well as a possible hint regarding the sequel. It was revealed in the podcast that Kojima actually wanted to cast actress Jessica Henwick from Game of Thrones, Star Wars Force Awakens, who was one of the presenters at the Game of the Year Awards. You know, I've actually always been a fan of Jessica. Just between us, this is a podcast, it won't be a secret, but at the end, I considered Jessica for a role for Death Stranding 2. When it's about the trailer and the Game of the Year Awards, Kojima stated that Fragile will be playing a significant role in the game alongside with the cast members Ellie Fanning and Shuli Kusuna. They don't appear in the trailer, but in the near future, I think I can reveal what actors they'll be playing. But with Who Am I teasers, I've introduced 3 female actors. You know, I can't reveal much more right now, but those 3 women will play significant roles. I can't say much now, but Fragile will also be important. So what roles Ellie and Sheila will play, that's something that the players should look forward to. They'll be blown away by all the crazy things we've done. And I can't wait to see this, because Kojima always makes fantastic, awesome games, and it's super cool to see. So he's even also been encouraging people to get these hidden details and watch the trailer on a larger screen to notice them. He also dropped a cryptic hint regarding the music used too. The thing is, watching it on a phone, the screen's quite small, so you really should watch it on a bigger screen. If you look at all the details, there are a lot of hints in there. Some people may have noticed by zooming in on the cockpit and so on. Everything in the trailer in the game is so, basically just a lot of stuff to also observe over here. So I'm extremely hyped up for this game, at least in my opinion. They also had a chance to go and also do even more bigger releases with Death Stranding 2, as we just mentioned over there, and Sony's brand new first-person shooter will be released in 2022. So as we have a chance to go put these in productions on here on the websites, Death Stranding 2 working title 2022, and as well upcoming first-person shooter over here from PlayStation Studios Visual Arts and Firewall Ultra. So we're actually seeing brand new information on brand new games, such as a senior artist for PlayStation Visual Studios, and as well other various things that are being worked on as of now. Some are more low-key, but it's kind of pretty much confirms there are going to be a lot of brand new things coming out too as well. Firewalk Studios was founded in 2018 with former Destiny, Call of Duty, Apex Legends, Mass Effect, and Halo developers, and we're going to be actually probably seeing some pretty cool stuff coming in the near future. Not fully done as of yet, but once again, pretty cool. Now, on the top of the Game of the Year Awards, we did have a world record, funny enough, of the voice of Kratos, who did go and knock in a 8-minute speech, and everyone's been memeing about it too, but you know what? Very well deserved. Also, some pretty big news too as well for the brand new Hogwarts Legacy game, that a lot of folks are saying that this is going to be one of the best games out there for basically Harry Potter. They've been waiting for over 20 years for this game, and most of the preemptive stuff I've seen has been very, very good. Mainly in the fact that graphics look good, animations look good, and it kind of seems more of a mixture of a role-playing game with also proper progression. I cannot wait to play this game. So if you guys grew up in the early 2000s, you probably played a lot of the other Harry Potter games, myself included, developed by EA, and now this one is going to be hopefully a lot better for Hogwarts Legacy. So developed by Avalanche Software, previously of Disney Intel Infinity fame, the game has also been released under Warner Bros. Portkey Games label, which at one point also helmed Harry Potter Wizards Unite, a magical Pokemon Go developed by Niantic as well too before their shutdown. So a lot of really cool things with this one. So everyone's saying this game is going to be great. You're in their 5th year of basically wizardry stuff on 2, and at the same time, it just looks awesome. The graphics look good, the previews have been looking great, all the dev trailers and people talking about it, and it just makes me so excited for the future of games. When it comes to Final Fantasy 16, like Harry Potter, Death Stranding, all these other games, I'm getting pretty hyped up for 2023. It's going to be a banger of a year. So I'd love to hear your thoughts and comments down below. And we've had a really good game news day, I would say, with all these bigger games and titles and everything else coming out. So let me know which game you guys are the most excited for. And as well, make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as well for the brand new PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, or a future, I guess, giveaway for that one. Twitter and Twitch stream down below if you just want to follow or say hi. And of course, the Target and Amazon links too. And I appreciate you guys all so much for watching every single day. More videos tomorrow. We'll talk soon.